Hey friends, Shay here. So today we are here to talk about my reading plans for the month of May. As you've seen in some B-roll, I've been doing some deep cleaning in my library. I've deep cleaned my office area. In June, I'm going to be moving into my new office in the other room. There's going to be a whole separate video about that. But I wanted to kind of tidy the old office to make that a lot easier. Got rid of a lot of junk I didn't need or want anymore, and it was very therapeutic and healing and helpful. So let's quickly talk about April. April has been wild. There's about 5 days left in the month at the time of filming. So I am 98 volumes into a 30 and 30. So I have done excessively more than I was initially anticipating, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I have a lot of physical books, so reading a bunch of that down is definitely not a problem. So I have been really proud of my progress there, but I've also been reading books on top of that. I've read like 9 or 10 books this month as well. So it's not been a bad thing, and I'm not mad at it. So I'll have a vlog up later this week with all of my 30 and 30 feelings and thoughts and anything I haven't already talked about in other videos in that video. So know that that is coming. Originally it was going to be like a 2-week vlog, but vlogging has not happened. So sadly it'll be a little more of a wrap-up style situation there at the end. But if you want vlog content, I do have 2 up from this month. I will leave them linked sporadically through the cards. So go ahead and make sure you check out one of those. So let's check out some goals for May. So I would like to read 10 books. I would like 5 of these to be advanced reader copies because I've not been focusing on them as much as I want to. And I would like 3 of them to be from my 40 before I turn 40. Again, those are things that are goals for me for the year. And so I want to narrow in and focus my book reading a little bit more on that. I just kind of mood read because I knew I was going to be focusing so hard on manga that I didn't want to force myself to read other things for other projects necessarily. One of those books that I will be reading will be the 3rd book in the Firebird Chronicles series. By the time you guys see this, the live show for the 2nd book will be up. I will leave that linked in the cards for you as well. This is a fun sci-fi romance kind of series, and it's much more sci-fi early on. The relationship is very slow burn, so it's been really great. There's a lot of amazing things going on, and I really just want to read all of these books back to back. They're easy to do that with. But I'm trying to show self-restraint. I'm actually in the middle of a reread of book 2 right now so that everything's fresh for the live show. So, been loving that. I did a video schedule that I actually shared with my members in April, and I pretty much stuck to that. Not quite. I had one week that was really rough, and so I ended up dropping a video, and that changed things up a little bit. But I do want to do that again and stick to said schedule. So if you're a part of my membership, you can get an advanced look at what's going on for the month, all that kind of stuff. I would appreciate it if you'd become a member. Again, it's like $2 a month. You get early access to videos, things like the schedule, and just kind of have a chance to input into what I'm doing on the channel. I want to sit down and actually plan my content out through the summer. I have a couple, I have my staycation where I'm going to do my office reset. And I've got a trip in August that I'm going to take for my 40th birthday. So I've got a little bit of travel planning. So I'd like to be able to pre-film some things, have things kind of set and ready to go for y'all so I can stick to my schedule like I'm hoping to. Manga-wise, I would like to read at least 20 volumes in the month of May. I tend to take it pretty easy the month right after a 30 and 30, just because I tend to go really hard. I'm not feeling burned out on manga at the moment, so I'm hoping to hit 20 volumes at least in the month of May, which is a lot less, but that I am also in June going to be doing an unofficial 30 and 30 style thing for myself, because my goal was any month that ends in 30, I'm going to do a 60 and 30. So I'm actually shooting for a 60 and 30 in June. So I want to make sure I'm reading a little bit at least throughout the month so that I can continue the momentum so that it doesn't feel like a slog in June. Any month that ends in 30, that's been my goal because I do want to read down what I physically own so that as I pick things up, I'm actively reading them in the month I'm picking them up, because I used to do that early in my collecting days and I loved that. And I want to get back to that. So I'm trying to read down my backlog right now. So that's why I've challenged myself to do this for now. So that's kind of my reading plans and channel plans for the month, roughly. There will probably be some dedicated vlogs. I've got a plan for kind of a what do people associate with me kind of video. So I've been collecting some information on that. So that's been great. And yeah, if you want to hang with me outside of videos, you can always join my Discord. It's free. It's not part of the membership. If you are a member, there is a separate channel. So if you're in my Discord, but you're not in the members block, let me know and I will make sure you get put there. And yeah, I think that's everything for this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you're here just because you love me, leave me a car emoji, because I feel like everybody's going to be gearing up for road trips and stuff like that with the weather getting better here in the United States. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a car for a road trip, because I'm itching for a road trip and I've got one planned for the summer. So I'm excited. All right. Thanks again, guys. See you later.